Alright guys, and welcome back. I know some of you are waiting for this for a long time, and I've kind of been waiting for it too. The Blood and Wine DLC is upon me, and I'm going to make good use of it. So, I'm very close to, apparently, my destination, to meet the knights from Toussaint in Holloway, and Holloway is just over the brow of the hill I'm standing on now. Envoys and wine boys. Oh, let the innuendo begin. It was a time when there seemed to be two Geralts. One was a celebrity, at least in certain circles, while the other remained a mercenary who did dirty work for coin. At any rate, both these Geralts happened on a contract of an unusual sort, not least because it marked the start of a new adventure. And this adventure I will gladly relate. It began in a manner most ordinary, with a notice posted on a board in Valen. The Witcher read the notice and set out to see what else he could learn. Now, this notice, if you don't mind me reading out a little more, I will read to you now, because we want to start the story off properly. This letter here. Appeal to Sir Geralt of Rivia, the bridge, his crest. Geralt of Rivia, at the behest of our merciful sovereign, her illustrious Grace Anna Henrietta, we have journeyed to the northern realms to lay before you our mission. A terrible monster has appeared in the Duchy of Toussaint, a beast that has committed heinous crimes against her Grace's subjects. Only the most famous among witches has the ability to destroy the beast. Thus we humbly beseech you to appear in the village of Holloway, where we shall await you in full hope that you will deign to hear of our woes and liberate our land from the clutches of Ea. You get the picture. We've been tasked with a quest to face down a beast in a foreign land, and the knights apparently are over here somewhere.
Geralt of Rivia.
Ha! Sit with us, Witcher.
Found your message on a notice board.
You see, Palmerin? I told you. The Griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would in the end find Geralt.
Milton de Peyrac Peyrin and Palmerin de Lawnful. Good to see you both. Been years.
Be assured, we share your joy.
You must forgive us our, surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Get involved in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison that left this land still is at the mercy of numerous plagues. The tyranny of bandits the most onerous among them. These plunderers shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once we have dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present to you.
Oh, this is great, because I've completely forgotten the controls again. I have no reason to. It does take a little while if you ever come back to The Witcher after a while, because the controls are quite unique. They're not like any other game. So this will be interesting if I can actually handle myself in this fight. So let me help you with the bandits, or get rid of them, and the worst ones will come in to replace them. I'm going to give them a hand.
So, plan to go out and meet the bandits when they arrive? Fight them?
Palmerin wishes first to appeal to their sense of decency. But I expect they will be deaf to this.
Yeah, completely.
We must afford them a chance to stand down. Many a hardened outlaw has left the path of wrongdoing upon hearing words of admonition.
Doesn't happen in these lands. Ever.
If they do not heed my reprimand, we at least will know we have done all within our means to evade bloodshed.
Fine. Naturally, I'll help when Palmerin's rhetoric falls on deaf ears.
Excellent. Then we've but to wait for the rogues to arrive.
Well, these two follically challenged individuals,
Hear that?
and this guy's only got mutton
arrived.
chops.
Let us go out to greet them.
Oh, look, a kitty cat. My nemesis.
Hark, contemptible curs!
It's a good start. Insult them first, that'll surely persuade them to stand down.
He mean us?
I, Palmerin de Launfal, call upon you to repent. Set your hearts. Do you not see that they are blackened?
Regular Punch and Judy here.
To prey upon commoners is no honor. To loot their meager stores, abandon the path of shame, and we will spare you.
Right good jest, that. Had us a laugh. Now, fuck off or we lose our patience and you lose something else.
Nay, wait, Zorg. These lads are a lark. Mayhaps they know some tricks.
Oi, players! Can you toss balls all loopity-like? Or do that thing where one spits fire while the other farts?
I love The Witcher, honestly. There's no boundaries when it comes to the language, it's wonderful. Take my advice and listen to Palmerin. Yeah, go on. Might as well vocalize another bit of encouragement for these losers, but we know what's gonna happen.
Noble Palmerin's giving you a chance. Now I'm gonna give you some advice. Do what he says.
Very assertive, Geralt.
What?
Or you'll find yourself fighting knights errant in the pay of the Duchess of Toussaint. And they eat scum like you with their morning porridge.
There's 3 of them. 2 turtled up in armor. We'll come back later.
Some wench sent them. Folk will say we's afeard of wenches and jesters.
Ooh, insulted the Duchess. Not good.
Indeed, we cannot let the affront go unpunished. I swear upon the Heron you will pay with your own blood.
By the crane, villains, ready your arms!
Oh, here we go. Welcome back to The Witcher. Oh yeah, that's not the right button. Alright, well, that bandit was fairly easy. Oh, there I am, trying to block. Told you it was going to take me a while to get used to it. Alright, I'm going whirling.
Too late to surrender.
Oh god, what is the... There you go, that's the block button. We found it. It's all good. Oh, alright. Dear lord. Oh, we have another. A bandit with a crossbow. Get over here. Oh, ho, ho. Lost his head in the middle of the battle. Oh, man, it's so brutal. I've forgotten how visceral. Oh god, I just realised how my health. Oh no, no, no! Oh, how do you heal again? No. Right, I think the best bet is to try not to get caught amongst all of these guys.
What? Lost your nerve?
And try to back off when we're surrounded. I've already taken a few hits I didn't want to take. There we go. We'll take out the weak ones first, but actually that crossbow twat over the other side is really causing me a little bit of jip. I'm going to back off. Get some food in me. Alright. This guy is nearly done. I need some spells. Oh, the arrows. Alright. It's this guy right here. No, Geralt, back off.
He's ours!
I've got to back away, but I can't. I need enhanced swallow. It increases the heal rate.
Come on.
And that's not doing it for me. Okay. Axie. There we go. Right, get back into the fight. Anytime you like, Geralt. Anytime you like. I don't like this sword. I don't like the way it keeps flipping red. Oh, I see you. Nice. Yeah, an interesting introduction into the DLC. Quite a tricky little fight. It's these crossbow idiots. They are incredibly irritating. And I think we just got rid of the last one. Let's take on our buddy Zorg here. And he's done. Sliced in twain. Whoa, I just got kicked by the horse. You dick. I tell you what. That horse is going to be glue by the end of this session.
I will fail you all, or my name is not Milton the Pirate Baron!
That's it, we're done.
Why do they not emerge? It is over. We have banished the scoundrels, lifted oppression's yoke from their lives.
Warned you it'd be like this. Fear you as much as they did the bandits now. Sorry, no fanfares and flowers. You're not in Toussaint.
It is true what folk claim. In the north, no noble deed goes unthwarted. It is time to go home.
And we shall, my friend.
I love their armor, it's so
Come,
good
Geralt.
looking.
It's time we delivered our message.
I need to check the stats in my inventory for the sword I'm using, because I think it's doing me more harm than good.
Such a long way.
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's message in full, with all due ceremony. For tradition
Is sacred in Toussaint. All right, fine.
Most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood, and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the Star-Crossed City's most gracious protectress, Her Illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Shall you answer her call?
God, this is very noble, isn't it? I like this. I like this. So did she say all that word for word? Do I need to ask? I just want to hear more about the beast.
Might be the most fervent request that I take a contract ever. And the most polite. And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about this beast. Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly, though no one has caught a good look at it as yet. Our only sure witnesses, the bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast. Each quite different. To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us immediately to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes in gold, should you answer her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be tracked. Folks say it wields black magic. Also, both victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
Ooh, I like the look of this. So all these drawings, very different. We got one with wings, one with tentacles, and one which is the Elderman from Minecraft there. I think it might be a shapeshifter. Did you say a tournament?
Mentioned a tourney.
Or a tourney.
Why doesn't the Duchess just call it off?
Simply, it is too late. The guests have arrived. The best knights of all lands, relatives of the Emperor. The beast could be a threat to others, not just to Her Grace's subjects.
Got it. Before an aristocrat dies, at best it's a scandal. At worst, a diplomatic incident.
Okay. Anybody tried trapping this thing? Even one of them looks like a blob with teeth.
Anyone tried to hunt it? Knights errant, for example?
Ha! Many have tried. Baiting, waiting in ambush, but to no avail.
The beast is clever. It evades all traps and attacks of a sudden. It is like a ghost.
An experienced tracker. This is what we need, with knowledge of monsters. In short, we need you.
I like this though. I mean, they've come to the right guy. But has Geralt ever encountered something like this?
Beast wields black magic? What makes you say so?
The first victim vanished between bites at a feast. Of the feast goers, none noticed this. They saw but an open window, then heard desperate cries from the street below, where a corpse had just been found.
The second killing, similar. A night in a locked room. Servants all about the house. Guards all around the estate. Yet the beast somehow got him out, dragged him to the town square, and killed him there. No one saw, nor heard a thing.
We have no fear of creatures against which sword and shield protect, but of this beast nothing is known, save that it cannot be traced, kills effortlessly, and with no rhyme or reason we can discern.
So another thing about this game, right? How old is it? Even though it's had a graphical update, look how clean and clear the facial animations are. I mean, look at that. I love Jedi Survivor, right? Absolutely loved it. But that was one of my biggest criticisms, is the graphical quality of the detail. Look at that. It's just incredible. Okay. I need to think about it, or I'm going to take it. Of course we're going to take it.
I sometimes think back to all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly any where I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No. Just struck by a thought. How the Duchess can sometimes be... demanding.
So you accept the contract. Excellent.
We must set off at once. We long wanted this land searching for you, yet time is of the essence.
Ready to go, soon as you're packed.
Then post haste to Toussaint.
To Toussaint!
To Toussaint! Well, this is actually, time-wise, this is set after the events of the main game, where I think the previous DLC was sort of somewhere like 3/4 of the way towards the end, so you hadn't actually defeated anybody yet. Now, obviously, if you haven't seen that part of the series, I won't spoil it, because I'm also struggling to remember the names of things. But yeah, off we go to Toussaint. Now, if I remember right, this place is beautiful. I'm not even sure I finished this DLC. But once, I saw a comment once when somebody was talking about it, and they said, once you've arrived at Toussaint, you just don't want to leave.
Toussaint, the land of love and wine.
Exactly how I remembered it.
It's like the south of France in its beauty, mixed with a little bit of Switzerland in there.
Beauclair has changed some these past years.
Walk about when you have the chance. You will see for yourself.
To me, place always seemed straight out of a fairy tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
Do you insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron.
The Heron. Oh, wow. What an introduction. Wow, even the giant has got a feather in his cap. Oh, the poor horse, man, leave it alone. Right, you're screwed, mate. You're screwed. Look who's coming. Oh god, I'm scared. I'm not sure I want this sword. I might just have a quick check before we get into the battle. The Witcher's Gone South trophy. I like that. No, wrong button. This button. I want to check out this sword because I think it might be the wrong choice for me. It's the one we picked up off of what's his name? Iris. The weapon charges with energy during combat. When its color changes to red. Oh, that's why it was doing it. A strong attack will release this energy in an extra powerful strike at the cost of a part of the attacker's vitality. Right, I knew it was a bad idea. The damage is high though. So anyway, let me go back to something a little, well, a little less scary. The Forgotten Wolf Steel Sword. I've got a load of critical damage there, but the Forgotten Wolf Silver Sword Master crafted. The Superior Feline. Yeah, it's got to be this. We're going in. The Viper Venomous Silver Sword. Oh, will I actually be facing the beast with this? Because it's technically a beastie. can't tell. Have I got... No, it's steel sword. Alright, this guy counts as a human then.
I swore
Whoa.
I'd kill a monster.
Goliath. All for one and one for all. I love this. Is the four musketeers, or the three of them? Well, I'm here now. Alright, he's so going down. Can't even see what I'm hitting, but we're definitely hitting it. It's all over. Goliath is golly gone. Beautiful.
Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, out with it. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor. This trophy, sir, is yours.
Oh, we get a giant head as a trophy. I wonder what perks it gives us. So how did a giant wind up here? Well, how did you end up here? I mean, I can't even understand the basis of the question, but it's worth asking because it's an option. Let's just press
A
it.
giant this close to human settlements? Strange.
Well, that was no ordinary giant. His name was Goliath, rumored to have been a knight once, but one who broke his vows. For this, the Lady of the Lake transformed him into a wild giant and banished him into the Gorgon Hills.
So he came back down? Why?
Several times each year, hunger chased him into the lowlands. Goliath had killed and devoured many shepherds. Guillaume's hunt served a noble cause. At any rate, it's a tale for more agreeable environs.
So we mentioned a moment ago the Lady of the Lake, so we've got a bit of Arthurian legend in here as well. Alright, I'll grab the trophy. Thank you very much.
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Toussaint, we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity, as the famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again. The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Damien de la Tour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived.
Gracious
We'll meet
magnificence.
later, near Guillaume's tent at the tourney grounds. I shall take you then to see her grace.
Do you think she asks people to refer to her like that? It's like, that's how I identify. I am a gracious, magnificent human. You must refer to me like that at all times. Alright, what do we get? What do we get? Bestiary entry added, sorry. And we've reached level 40. God, I've got some points to spend, but there's no more slots to stick any of these points in, so I don't know. I'll have a look around and see if there's anything worth it. The Goliath Trophy. What do you do? Bonus experience from killing monsters. 5% chance. No, 5% bonus. What's the trophy I've currently got? It's the same perk. Well, we'll stick that on because we're in the area and it will make us look impressive. So it should be attached to Roach now. There we go. Looks a little bit smaller than it did on this Hulk. But I like the detail here. They've actually got the severed head. We mustn't forget to loot everything. Anyway, Roach, darling, we're leaving.
Brave kid, Guillaume.
Parmarin oversaw his upbringing. Guillaume is his kin.
Oh, what is this? Mutations and Grand Master Witcher gear. In Blood and Wine, you can undergo additional Witcher mutations to unlock new capabilities. Soon you will run into a messenger who will deliver a very interesting letter. Read it and investigate the story of Professor Moreau to learn more about these mutations. They say a master craftsman lives in Toussaint who can craft Witcher gear of unequaled quality. What's more, you receive special bonuses for wearing all or part of a set of this extraordinary equipment. You will not regret investigating these new options. Well, all right, I'm sold. I'm sold on the plan.
Let's go.
So we're waiting for a messenger, and then they've kind of given us a, like, you might follow the story, but before you do, just make sure you go and get this gear because it's pretty damn cool. Look at this environment though. Beautiful.
Can't get used to the way you knights talk, especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
We are knights errant, in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition.
The Cockatrice Inn.
Giddy up.
Known by the locals as the Cock Inn. On a Friday night.
No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around.
It's just-
Make sure they didn't miss anything.
I mean, if for a Witcher game, this is like just being on holiday. The water is crystal. The views are gorgeous. The sun is shining. Okay, right, what have I got to do? I've got to investigate where they found the body that this beast has struck again. What do we have here?
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went.
Okay, use the
Walked
senses
along the
to search the
shoreline.
banks.
Perhaps
Alright.
the body lay on the bank.
Oh, we got something up ahead. Don't look friendly because there's about 4 or 5 of them. Yes.
Got guests. Careful.
Alright, now it's time to try it. Oh, what are they called? Scurver. They look a bit like the rot fiends, but they've got spiky bits. They look amazing. Oh wow. I think I caught one mid-explosion and it explodes with spikes leaving it. How are you getting on over here? Let's have a look at one of their faces. Oh my god. They are stunning. Can I get a good look? Oh, hell yes. Look at that thing. That is beautiful. In a horrible, horrible way. So Scurvers, brand new beast.
Oh, my name is not.
And I'm actually stunned by it.
Time to end this.
Okay, I think we need a little help. What is wrong with my magic? I can't use it. There we go. Oh, god damn it. So how do you avoid that then? Taking all the spikes in the face. I mean, he's off doing his thing. I've got some loot to pick up here. I'm trying not to... Alright, when it's dying, we know we got to back off. Back off, back off! Okay, I didn't
Drawn
want the
here by the
beast.
smell of blood.
Or that
Let's
beast
keep
is
looking.
dead. Necrophage. Okay, that's what kind of beast it is then. Rot Fiend. So it is. Basically, it's the Rot Fiend model, but really good looking. I mean, in a terrible, terrible way. Can't examine it. Oh, and now I can.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
The stench. The stench. What are you smelling there?
Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it. Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free.
I think I found the source of the smell. We got a rotting barrel of
Gotta
apples
dive
there.
in. Make sure they didn't miss anything.
Oh. Oh, I see. There's something else over here, though. Or maybe not.
Look at the rut. Guardsmen left this site by boat recently, probably to transport the body somewhere.
Okay, but he says I've got to dive in the water. Well, let's go then. How do you dive again? Right. What do you see, Geralt? What do you see? A Toussaint Ducal guardsman's boots and a couple of florins. I'm not sure that's what we were looking for. This might be, though. Nope. A wooden seriously? You're bringing me down here for all this crap? I could have picked all this stuff up at a jumble sale. There you go. We found a handkerchief with something on it.
Monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Be nice to know where they took the corpse.
What now?
This isn't the site of the murder. We know that. Current brought the body here. Corpse got caught in the nets. Guardsman pulled it out, put it in a boat and took it somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
Inviting themselves to be interrogated. Oh, and a shadowy figure. Definitely worth talking to the shadowy figure.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet, of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix?
DLC.
It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions no matter the odds, fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
Right, time for a little,
Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest.
a little villager interrogation. Follow Milton to the inn. No chance. I'm going to get there first. I want to talk to the shadowy figure. I will get there first. And I wonder if it will trigger the cutscene.
Her Grace is called in someone to tend the beast. I kill what they hate.
These are all going to be locked, aren't they? God damn it, where's the front door?
It's not enough against the beast.
I feel
Wields
faint.
dark powers.
My head spins.
That calls for a witcher.
Here we go.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pate?
If it's musty, don't eat it.
I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke
That woman's floating.
dawn, as I do each day. But when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by
Still
her
there.
gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited two men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac-Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Well, the name's Rivia. Geralt of, Rivia.
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac-Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Wonder what Geralt's real surname is. Maybe we know it. I don't know. It's just escaped me. He's called Geralt of Rivia. Geralt the butcher of Vladkin, whatever it is. We never know. I mean, it might be something really boring, which is why he's got all these grand names. Like, Geralt Smith. That's it. I think we found the secret. So, this sky was red. Then what happened?
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
Alright, let's cut to the chase. Where the hell is the body?
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What?
Ooh, who was that in the shadows?
Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Russell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one throw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defined that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore. It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
Okay, what have we got here? Folk are saying the beast's divine punishment.
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher codswallop.
Yes, the rebel-rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
Oh, I suppose I should find out what more there is. We gotta figure out how to tackle this beast. The more information is better. They say knowledge is power.
They say anything else about the beast? Besides it being a messenger of the gods?
The Toussaint are no fools. They see clearly the beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Picky monster.
Toussaint. What a wonderful collective name for the people of Toussaint. That's brilliant. Okay, I will go and examine the body. 'Tis my duty.
Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort? Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the palace gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
A fan of lore, Geralt is, but not today. That sounded a little even too boring for him. Oh, what's this? We can loot the book. I want to grab it. I want to grab it. Gottfried and the Chessboard Knight. Oh, it's a long read. It might be interesting. So, you can pause that if you want to have a read. Summons from Duchess Anna Henrietta. Come to our aid, Witcher. It's like, help us, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You are our only hope. So, these barkeeps, do they have...
What's in the works to tell? Normally, I'd encourage you to try
Gwent
our
cards.
faint fisherman's chowder. But alas, we are all out of...
Alright.
Could replace them with something
Forget
else.
it.
Replace crayfish with fish? I bet.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not interested. Show me what you got. Oh, they can play Gwent. So, I want to see if they
Show me what you got
sell
in stock.
Gwent cards, because there is another Gwent deck. Oh, it doesn't. There is another Gwent deck in the game, and I think it's introduced in this DLC.
So long.
But sadly, for all of us, I'm not doing that right now. Maybe we'll squeeze it in to another episode or two, but right now we have a mystery. Oh, I'll pick up these. See, this is the trouble. Oh, I was going there. Shiny thing over here.
Ducal clerks looking for help.
And a couple of undiscovered locations pop up, and a side quest, which I'll read and do something with another time. 200 meters. Over there. Okay, new quest. Big Game Hunter has turned up. That sounds pretty cool. Alright, Roach, how did you get on the road? You don't normally do this, and a new one at Night for Hire. So we picked up a few little sideys there, and another one, the Mutual of Beauclair's Wild Kingdom. And another one, Gwent, there we go, to everything, turn tournament. So there is more Gwent to play in this DLC, it's so exciting. Right, hang on a minute. Wait a minute, which quest have I picked up? Which quest have I marked? Oh, look at all these. Everything in red relates to the Blood and Wine expansion. Which is the main quest? These are all secondaries. Ah. This is the one. So, we'll pursue this main quest right now. Go to Corvo Bianco and examine the body kept in its cellar. Okay, Geralt. Reverse. Roach, we need to fit you with reverse gear. So it's a wonderful place of chivalry and honor. I do love this land of Toussaint.
Hurry.
Okay, something's kicking off.
Go.
We've got a stray horse. Oh, dude, what happened?
The killer must still be here.
Oh, my friend. Sorry that the last thing you see was my crotch. I'll just take everything you have before... Oh, here we go. What have we got?
Throat torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like, except for long fangs.
Ooh.
Killed with a single blow.
There's another guy crawling out of the hole. Okay. Use a Witcher senses to determine what kind of monster
Cellar.
killed the guards.
Gotta be. Claw wounds. From 5 separate claws. Spread of a small human hand. Massacred. By a vampire.
Oh god, I'm so dead.
Ricky Moore, though.
I'll take the enhanced swallow.
Gotta be. Footprints. Small bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar. Hurled against the wall with great force.
What do we have?
Used this to batter down the grate. Took a lot of strength to batter this down.
Oh, this is so cool. So nice to be playing The Witcher again. Oh my.
You. Saw you at the inn.
You'd recognize that face anyway, wouldn't you, Geralt?
I know what
Was it
you
the
are.
cheeky smile?
Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood.
Oh, careful editing, here we
don't
come.
have to fight.
You are wrong.
I was happy with the we don't have to fight thing.
I cannot let you leave.
Bruxa. Or is that just her first name? Okay, I think we might have to... well, die. Let's try and magic trap her. There we go.
I like that silver.
Okay, I'm in serious danger here. Alright, that's a little health gone. Alright, we got her down nearly half her health. She's actually taking some bleed damage as well. Health is ticking down. But she's got some defensive skills. Oh, god damn it. Okay, I just put a quench shield on and she managed to bite me. Does that mean she's gonna heal? Alright, get into my trap. There it is, she's down.
Killed all these men to get to the body. What was she doing at the table, though?
Well, that worked all right. I'm impressed. Well done, Geralt. I thought you were gonna die a few times there, but we're good. Oh, yes. What was she doing here? She had a hand in his death.
Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought.
Head, chest, or the severed hand. Well, the severed hand was the most interesting thing. Although, to be honest, he's pretty severed from tip to toe, isn't he?
Third hand. A spare? Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing? Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though.
It's still alive.
Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time.
Oh my god.
Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something.
It's an immortal hand. It's from the Addams family.
Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins.
In the throat?
Guardian florins, from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast.
God, it's like something straight out of Silence of the Lambs. A clue was left in the throat of the victim.
Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this.
So what was she doing then? Just admiring the work of this killer?
So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
You know, most people would be, like, maybe committed for speaking to themselves as often as Geralt does. He's got this outer monologue as opposed to an inner monologue. But I like it. I like it, Geralt, never change. Because thankfully, it allows us to read your thoughts. Now, I'm doing this to give myself back the enhanced swallow. See it? Oh! No, no, I'm sorry. Just as never mind. I'm not going to do it. I can't. How do I get out? There we go. That was really cool, though. Okay, so we've got Palmerin and ask him to take you to the Duchess. So we've had a bit of an action-packed beginning of this DLC. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to get myself onto the Roach's back, and we'll head off to the good night Palmerin, and we'll finally meet the Duchess. I will see you very soon, and I'm sorry in advance, or perhaps in what's the opposite of in hindsight? No, basically I've had to edit the video a little bit so you didn't see the nudie bits, because every time I put a Witcher video up which has got even like a bit of ankle flesh from a female or a person of aesthetic beauty, I get a little demonetized a little bit, which is very frustrating. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the next part. I hope you're enjoying and looking forward to this series. I'll see you soon. Good night.